Well, welcome back to today's podcast, and it's about something that we don't always celebrate but absolutely need, and that is staying power. So, as we continue with Paul's second journey, we discover new things. So, we love beginnings, new ideas, and new projects and new goals, but what about what comes after? And today we're going to be looking at Acts 16 1 to 5, and a powerful moment in the journey of Paul the Apostle. A moment that reminds us that faith isn't just about starting strong, it's about strengthening what's already been started. See, Paul arrives in a place called Lystra, where he meets a young man named Timothy. Now, Timothy already has a good reputation among believers. He's known, he's respected, and he's growing. And Paul sees something in him, not just the potential, but purpose. So Paul invites Timothy to join him. This wasn't just adding another traveller to the team. This was mentorship in motion. Paul, an experienced leader, taking a younger believer under his wing. And from there, they travel from town to town, not starting brand new movements, but revisiting churches, encouraging them and strengthening them, and helping them grow deeper. And the result? Well, the churches were strengthened in their faith, and they grew daily in numbers. So let's be honest, most of us are wired to love what's new, like new opportunities, new relationships, and new ideas. There's energy in starting something fresh, but here's the danger. You can become so focused on starting that we neglect strengthening. We begin things that we never sustain, and we launch ideas we never nurture. And we meet people that we never invest in long term. See, Paul could have kept pushing into the new territories constantly, but instead he made time to go back, to check in, to build up, and to strengthen, because he understood something really crucial. What you build matters, but what you sustain matters even more. And here's the first key takeaway from today. Growth requires follow-up, not just beginnings. So think about anything meaningful in your life, like a friendship, a skill, or your faith. None of it grows without consistency. You can't just start and walk away. You have to return, reinforce, and reinvest. And that's what Paul was doing. He wasn't chasing quick wins, he was building lasting impact. And this applies to us today in very practical ways. Checking in on people instead of assuming they're fine, following through on commitments, and revisiting goals instead of abandoning them. Because real growth happens over time, not in a single moment. The second takeaway is this, that mentorship still shapes lives today. The relationship between Paul and Timothy is one of the most powerful examples of mentorship in history. Paul didn't just teach Timothy, he walked with him. He gave him opportunities, he trusted him with the responsibilities, and he invested in his future. And Timothy would go on to become a leader himself. And this is how impact multiplies, not just through what you do, but through who you develop. So here's the question. Are you Paul or are you Timothy? Maybe you're in a season where you need guidance, wisdom, and someone to invest in you. Or maybe you're in a position to guide someone else, to encourage, support, and help them grow. Both roles matter, and both require intentionality. Because mentorship doesn't happen by accident. And the third takeaway is this, that faith matures through consistency. The church didn't grow stronger overnight. They grew because of the repeated encouragement, teaching and support, day by day and step by step. And that's how faith works, not just in big dramatic moments, but in small consistent ones. Things like showing up, staying committed, continuing even when it feels ordinary. Consistency may not feel exciting, but it's what it produces, depth. So let's bring this back to you. Think about your life right now. Not just what you've started, but what you're strengthening. Now sit with this question. Who are you investing in? Or who is investing in you? Is there someone that you could encourage this week? Is there a relationship you've neglected that needs attention? And is there someone who could guide you, but you haven't reached out? Growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens through connection, consistency, and care. Well, thank you for listening today. And if this podcast has challenged you to take one small step, reach out, follow up, and invest. Because in the end, it's not just about what you start, it's about what you strengthen.